This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I got a little article here that went around Twitter for a little while, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cover it because I didn't think there was too much to cover, except for the fact that they say Johnny Depp Amanda Heard trial brings Hollywood to Fairfax County. Now, some of you have asked, why are you calling Amber Heard Amanda? Well, there's a few different reasons, and obviously I can't spell out every single reason, but the fact is, some people have been calling her Amanda. So this could be just a typo here. It could be deliberate. Who knows? But it is pretty funny either way. However, I read this article, and there were a few things in here that I didn't know about the case. I didn't hear about some actual practical things, so I figured I'd cover it because it's kind of interesting. But I gotta say, as a disclaimer, there is no real serious explanation for them saying Amanda. I do, however, have the theory that there are plenty of insiders in the industry, in the media, who are actually Johnny fans, hardcore Johnny fans, who know all the facts and maybe slip in a little thing here or there. But that's just my silly little opinion. I mean, that's what I'd do. Okay, here we go. And here's the title of the article from April 4th, 2022. It says Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial brings Hollywood to Fairfax County. And it begins. Hollywood is coming to Fairfax County, but without the red carpet and high fashion culture. Two famous actors embroiled in a bitter defamation case are scheduled to face off in a trial starting April 11th in Fairfax County Circuit Court. They did spell culture wrong there, so they might have a little spelling problem. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, who were briefly married from 2015 to 2017, are set to begin their long-anticipated defamation trial with jury selection that day. The trial is expected to last through the end of May, and the case has drawn national and international attention. Depp is seeking $50 million from Heard for a 2018 Washington Post op-ed she wrote in which she discussed domestic violence, and we know that she had some help with that article. She didn't write it all herself, but nobody in the mainstream mentions that. And here's a few interesting tidbits. Andrea Kessler, Public Information Officer for the Fairfax County Sheriff's Office, said the case is unusual. To my knowledge, there have not been high-profile celebrity trials in Fairfax County, she added. Criminal trials that garnered national attention concerned the D.C. area snipers in 2002 and the 1993 shootings at CIA headquarters. The Sheriff's Office is responsible for maintaining safety on court grounds while the trial plays out. Judge Penny, who will be presiding over the trial, issued an order last week stating that the public will not be allowed to congregate on the grounds except in pre-designated areas, which will be heavily monitored by sheriff's deputies. She stressed that impeding individuals from entering or exiting the courthouse grounds or blocking traffic in and around the courthouse is forbidden and probably illegal. And this here I found pretty interesting. First time for me seeing this. A limited amount of public seating is allowed in the courtroom, and an overflow room and will be allocated on a first come, first served basis each day. I'm sure there might be some little fighting to get into that. The proceedings will be televised by Court TV, and press coverage is likely to be heavy. So Court TV is really biased. They lean towards Amber. They should have like a public service broadcast this, not some Court TV. Alright. Nothing we can do about it. Hopefully it's just a complete live, uninterrupted feed, but I guess they might have their commentary in there if they're the ones broadcasting it. We shall see. Among witnesses expected to testify either in person or virtually are Elon Musk and actors James Franco and Paul Bettany. Actress Ellis Barkin is on Heard's list of potential witnesses along with representatives from Disney and Warner Bros. So Disney and Warner Bros. In court will be going against Johnny Depp. That doesn't sound so good. I mean, some people in the jury just think like, oh, they work for Disney. Oh, they work for Warner Brothers. They're a serious person who wouldn't lie. Meanwhile, Disney and, Warner Bros. Are caught up in all this controversy around the case and things like that. And caught up in some controversy that don't have anything to do with the case. So hopefully the jurors know about that. Kessler said the Fairfax County Sheriff's Department can pull law enforcement officers quickly from neighboring jurisdictions to control crowds and maintain peace if needed. Then they explain a little bit as to why Depp sued in Virginia. One of the main reasons is that the Washington Post computer servers were in Fairfax, which makes sense. One of the other reasons were the anti-SLAPP laws were a little bit more lenient in Virginia than in California, which was the other potential place this case could have been held. And the jury will be made up of people who are residents of the Fairfax area. I guess that's fine. It's just very random, but that's the law. I mean, I guess the jury should just be random people from all walks of life. Just hopefully they've got common sense. And they have a quote from Kelly Ramirez, who says, "I think it would be really cool to be picked as a juror and watch the drama unfold while being that close to the actors," said Kelly Ramirez, a Fairfax resident, "but it's also very sad considering the circumstances." Yeah, it's sad if Johnny loses. If Johnny wins, it's going to be like the happiest moment of people's lives. So, yeah, it's sad the whole thing played out and everything, but in the end, if Johnny can expose what goes on in Hollywood, how people are accused falsely, then that's actually really great. You guys, let me know what you think down below. I know I could have talked a little bit more about Amber being called Amanda, but when I read this, there was actually some interesting things that kind of overshadowed that, so please forgive me, I guess. All right. If you don't subscribe here, then I'll be pretty sad. But I'll get over it. See you next time.